Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Chargers of Tokyo taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert to throw right away. His first look is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That's the 2nd time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Hut.
Following the interception, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd and
1. 10.
To throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43 rounds. Watch tight end, watch the key. Set, hut.
Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. This will be caught. Oh, my, what a play call there. The double pass works. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nick Scorton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert now. Throwing middle, and it's It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Ready. Hut.
Now Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
On the set. Striker. 3-3. Here we go. 50. Set.
Now here's Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Here we go.
Here's Young. Shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready, break.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Fight, 60. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready. 10 flat. Set.
Now Young. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready? Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 45. Wide. Hut.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Ultra. Go ultra. 32. Mega. Set.
Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Jimmy Horn Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Line.
Here's Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put...
Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 3. Harrison Beavis to kick off for the Panthers.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. Discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Herbert. That's to Omarion Hampton out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now it's Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go. 59. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Tackle. Set. Let's go. Hey, go lion. Set.
To the air again, Herbert. That is taken in by the tight end fan. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Chargers 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half, Young. That one complete to the gun. And he takes us beyond the 5 before going out of bounds.
That's good for Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set. Yellow, 22.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready?
He'll try and do this himself. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Drill, 52.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Set. 380. Turn out. 380. Turn out.
Herbert now. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Spike. Yellow. 22. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Come on, set. Cut, cut.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Ready.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Young to throw it. Now he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Yellow.
Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively.
Ready.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. Second and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte.
Let's go. Black 40. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Chargers 17. Harrison Nealis to kick off for Panthers.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Herbert off of play action. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, getting a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw, Young. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
45, right.
Young, he's going to change it up.
43 rail.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Down the right sideline. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And certainly a quarterback who has the arm, he also has the legs, Charles.
And haven't we seen over time these quarterbacks just get more and more athletic as they go along? We're not just talking about guys who can throw the football and stay in the pocket, but when they run, they hurt a defense.
And he hurt the defense right there.
Come on, ready?
Young now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Come on, 38. Watch out now. 50. Close.
Now they'll audible to something else.
That's your man. That's your man. Hut, hut.
3rd down, Young from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Back to Hampton on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Give here to Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Kappa. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
And Tokyo. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
Ram.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they take a knee.
Set, cut. 60 reps. 60 reps.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go. 52 blue.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.